What's up, guys? Welcome to ItsWhatever podcast. If you're watching us on Rumble, thank you. Please subscribe and follow us. If you're watching us on YouTube, thank you so much. This is what we've been doing since 2019, and we're doing the progress, and every day we're going to be consistent. Some top news today is, number one, RFK. RFK has recently been kind of like attacked by the Senate committee, and today actually he was able to pass into the next round of his election to become the director of HHS. So did Tulsi Gabbitt. So it's most likely that these two people are going to start running high positions in government, which I am very excited for. I think it's going to cause a lot of change, and I think it's going to be something that's going to extend past Trump because they're actually going to set things that are going to make politicians not able to corrupt. So I think that's awesome. And then in other news, Elon Musk, he did some auditing for the USAID, which I think it means like United States aid or something. And they found out they were selling They're basically giving anyone who wanted money. They were just letting them pay bills. Like weird shit's going on. All the news sources are against Elon, saying that he's not a government official. There's even protests going on. The Trump administration actually made him a government official, saying that he is a special government official, which gives him 180 days to work within the government in a year. But that's what we're going to get into today. I want to bring up my co-host, Miguel. How are you doing, Miguel Torres, on this beautiful Tuesday night?
I'm doing good, bro. You might want to double check Rumble. I don't see it live there. But yeah, man, I'm doing pretty good. Like you said, I did see that RFK finally got his, the motion of getting passed and everything. It was kind of controversial, man. He got put under fire last week. But I think he pulled his punches at the end and kind of, everyone's kind of I mean, if you go to comment sections on any of those posts, like it's just so obvious that the Dems are like in big pharma's pockets, and everyone just wants us to be healthy, man. It's like it's down to the point like, hey, that's enough money, man. And like you said, also with the USAID thing, like they were approving accounts for terrorists. Like they were approve. Elon Musk was talking about how they never denied a payment at all. They've never in their history, no one ever denied a payment. So that's crazy, man. That's what's been going on in our government, and this is the first time that there's been any pushback to it. And it's really one of those like monumental events for us because it's never been done, at least not that I've heard of, someone pushing against the status quo and all these pissing off all these politicians that are, they're mad they're not going to get a chance to make their millions anymore,
Yeah, and I didn't even know what USAID was, to be honest. Have you ever heard of that before?
I never heard of it.
USAID. The White House flags top USAID boom goggles under Trump's on the Elon Musk microscope. What is this? Let me share this. I don't know if we should start the transmission again with Rumble. What do you think is the best option to course?
If you want, can we upload to Rumble after? Is that a thing?
Yeah, we're gonna upload to Rumble after.
That's cool. We'll do that.
Okay. So here we are. White House flags top USAID bond goggles under Elon Musk microscope. Let's watch this video. See what. Hold on. Guys, I need to share my screen the appropriate way according to Riverside in order to. Okay.
Lower. Lower.
So, is that the World Cup behind him?
Yeah.
What the fuck? I feel like Trump gets like pleasure from signing these things.
It gets his like serotonin pumping, right? Yeah. For breakfast.
Yeah. All right, let's go to the questions area. Yeah, okay, so this is something that's very important. Trump signs executive order. Fuck this website. Trump signs executive order for sovereign wealth fund. Have you ever heard of that?
I've heard of like a wealth fund, like in Saudi Arabia, like they have one. Like
right.
That's where all their money is. Yeah.
Okay, I think this is going to change the country a lot because, so my idea of what Trump wants to do is he basically wants to, go from having taxes, income tax, to having tariffs. He wants he set the dates. He set the years in which the U.S. used to do tariffs on other countries on the imports and the exports. And it was actually helping the U.S. be the richest country at the time. But then they, for some reason, I guess like some Democrats or some bad administration decided to go the income tax route, which now people like you and me, everyday American citizens, have to constantly give money to the government in every paycheck that they get. And not only that, they also have to then file their taxes, which are kind of coming up. But what we see happening with this is failure in our government incompetence and also corruption, because they've been using our income tax money that we give to them, that we're forced to give to them, or else they're going to put us in jail. They've been using that to do bullshit expenditures, bullshit projects, like, for example, the proxy war in Ukraine and Russia, giving them billions of dollars, where we even have today, I think this week, we had Zelensky saying that they didn't get all the billions of dollars that the U.S. promised to send. So somewhere they disappeared in the line of transaction. And I think Trump is saying, that's enough, bro. There's so much, cut the pork, cut all this bullshit. Let's go back to tariffs. Let's charge every country 25, 10%, depending on our relationship to them, what we need and what we don't need. Let's stop taking our money away from the American citizens, leave it in their pockets so that even though the prices are going to skyrocket on products, they'll have more money to pay for it. And to me, that sounds like a safety net. So the fact that he's doing a sovereign wealth fund means that all the money from the tariffs, or a big percentage of it, is going to go into this wealth fund, and corrupt politicians can't just easily like give it out in Congress. That's what I'm getting from this executive order.
Yeah, 100%. I think that's been kind of the status quo so far from Trump, the strength of tariffs, right? Through these tariffs, he was able to use that to get leverage with Mexico and with Canada. So he launched these 25% tariffs with Mexico and Canada, and literally the next days, they launched counterattacks tariffs, Canada and Mexico. And days later, again, they redacted those tariffs and launched a new border tactic. So they're going to be sending troops, Canada and Mexico, to their borders, and their tasks are to watch their border for fentanyl, for illegal immigrants crossing through. Okay, you can't just not be responsible for your border. We have, our responsibility on our side of the border. They have their responsibility on their side of the border. And this whole tactic of using tariffs as a leveraging tool is Trump's trump card, pun intended, right? That's his trump card. That's how he's able, because these countries depend so much on us. I saw a stat that apparently 80% of Canada's import-export is based off our trade. Likewise with Mexico, we're about 60 to 70% of theirs. So they need us much more than we need them. Justin, we need them as well, right? So much goods come in from them as well. But we can be self-reliant. And through the power of tariffs, Trump is able to use that to leverage,
Yeah, so this is a tweet from yesterday from President Trump. It says, as president, it is my responsibility to ensure that safety of all Americans, and I am doing just that. I am very pleased with this initial outcome, and the tariff announced on Saturday will be paused for a 30-day period to see whether or not a final economic deal with Canada can be structured, fairness for all. So Canada and Mexico are both basically bitching out, saying, hey, we need it. We can't deal with this. We're not able to survive. What do you need for us? Mexico agreed to put 10,000 Mexican soldiers in the border to prevent the illegal immigrants crossing over. And Trump is going to delay the tariffs for a month. I don't think Trump is going to take away the tariffs completely. I think, like I said, he wants to take away the income tax, so he needs countries to pay a bigger tariff. Now, I actually talked to people in Mexico today, and they were saying that Trump was more like an asshole or someone who was rude and overreaching his power, too aggressive. But then I made him change their mind in a way, because I told him, hey, when in Mexico, there's so many immigrants that are passing through your country that aren't even Mexican. You have people from Haiti, you have people from Honduras, you have people from Colombia, you have Venezuelans, you have all these people that are coming in and they're staying in your cities in Mexico. How is it that your government just lets them pass through the southern border into Mexico and then up to the northern border into the U.S.? Your country is not stopping them. Your country is not auditing them. How is this so? So the fact that Trump said, hey, if we want the tariffs to stop, then you need to send soldiers, I think that's very fair. I think Mexico should have soldiers already in the border to protect.
They should have already been doing that, right? Yeah. The fact that they had to use this, had to use these tariffs to even get them to do their job is what is insane, right? I mean,
yeah, it's ridiculous. Let's hear what President Trump has to say about this. He said this yesterday as he was signing executive orders. Okay, that's not President Trump. That's a black lady. Okay, so let's see. They picked up that one. Yes, exactly. That is a black lady.
I hate all these news things, bro. They don't give you the good stuff.
Yeah, I'm trying to just find the clip, but there's we're better than the news, guys. That's why you got to subscribe to us, because we're real legit people. We're everyday American citizens that struggle to pay a mortgage, that are trying to get better jobs, or trying to always progress, going from middle class to high class. That's who we are. That's what we want. We want people to support us, and we want to support people just like us and succeed together. So fuck these news YouTube channels that have 11 million views. Subscribe to our channel so we can reach 10,000 views and make our moms happy. So yeah.
Right.
But yeah, basically that's the newest thing on Trump with the tariffs. There's been other things in terms of Elon Musk and the U.S. aid. So I really want to talk about that. I really want to get into that because I feel like that's like where the meat and potatoes is of that. Do you think Elon Musk is overreaching his government powers, Miguel?
I don't actually. I think that by the whole Doge strategy was already, everyone that voted for Trump knew this is what everyone wanted, right? Everyone wanted to see what is truly going on with our tax money. What is it actually being spent on? As taxpayers, we have no visibility, we have no traceability to our money, and that has to stop, right? Why don't we have any visibility of it? That's like just throwing your money out and not knowing where it's going. It's ridiculous that we don't have any of it. So I think by having Musk there, who's also he's also like a character, right? He has his following. He has like a cult behind him too. People love him, people hate him. Controversial. It's really shaking up the whole political culture. A lot of the Dems are really pissed off. They're saying, hey, this Doge isn't even like a legit government official stuff. So like, why are they diving into our, financials, yada, yada, yada. There's talks too about how they're actually not even letting them get into their accounts. There's agents that are being fired because they don't want to let them in. And I saw a video too. There's like a 19-year-old like coder who's like has access to everything now. And everyone was like, what the heck? Elon Musk gave like a 19-year-old all the data for the government.
No way. What?
Yeah, apparently that's what I saw. That's what I saw on Instagram, I think. And it's crazy, man, because like all the stuff that's coming out is what we feared and what we knew. There's like so much money just being siphoned through all that and just approved for anything getting approved. So it's ridiculous that there's no like filter for that.
Yeah. The only problem that people are having is he's not an elected official. He's just like a billionaire who, if you're a person on the left and you hate capitalism, this is an example of like, you'd be like, see, this is what capitalism is bad. Because you have billionaires just being able to force their way into government. And it's like, dude, I in a way, I trust a billionaire more than I trust fucking Nancy Pelosi, bro. Yeah. More than I trust Chuck Schumer, people who've become multi-hundred millionaires just from working in government.
Right. Yeah, 100%.
Okay, so this article from PBS News says Elon Musk's task force has gained access to sensitive treasury payment system, source say. So this is what's throwing people crazy, the fact that he has access to sensitive treasury payment system. Let's see. The highest ranking Democrat on the Senate Finance Committee, Ron Wyden of Oregon, on Friday sent a letter to Trump Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent expressing concerns that officials associated with Musk may have intended to access these payment systems to illegally withhold payments to any number of programs. To put it bluntly, these payment systems simply cannot fail, and any political motive melding in them risks severe damage to our country and the economy. So that's what the Democrats are saying. They're saying that you cannot touch this. If anything gets touched and anything gets stopped, then the country is going to fall and people are going to lose their homes, just like in the California wildfires that were created by lasers. That's what they want to tell you here. They want to fearmonger you that billionaires are taking over your private information, which is something that the NSA has been doing for years, ever since 9/11.
Yeah. This is the crazy thing, though. So the Doge team discovered, among other things, that payment approval officers at the Treasury were instructed to always to approve payments, even to known fraudulent or terrorist groups. They literally never denied a payment in their entire career, not even once. So that's insane, bro. That just goes to show, they never denied claims.
Look at here saying he did not provide proof of this claim.
But yeah, he can't show that on fucking Twitter,
And then throw shade by saying Doge was originally held by Musk and former Republican presidential candidate Vivek Ramaswamy, who jointly vowed to cut billions of dollars from the federal blah, blah, blah. Ramaswamy has since left Doge as he mules a run for governor of Ohio. Just trying to show in the conflict. So it's crazy how there's people in this country that just want to fucking protest. For example, these protesters for the U.S. aid, how the fuck are they out here already saying that things must be stopped.
Yeah. That's the way that they're moving the money through so fast, apparently.
These are these are employees and contractors who work with USA. So okay, it kind of makes sense why they're affected by it, but look at these signs. They're just there, dude. Okay, so Trump ordered a freeze on most U.S. foreign aid hours after taking office. So as people are protesting, now you have Elon Musk looking into it and seeing that they were basically approving payments to anyone, even terrorist organization, which is ridiculous that there was even a government agency or a department in the government that just allowed terrorist organizations to somehow just get payments from the U.S. Like,
Yeah.
how does that work? Like, if it's a terrorist organization, the only reason I would approve a payment is so that we can track where the money is going. But if we analyze history, that has not worked for us. Like, there was this, what was it, like, I think in Spanish it's called Rápido and Furioso, Fast and Furious program. It was like a secret government like thing where they were going to give guns to cartel members or like Al Qaeda. It turns out they lost track of it. Like,
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
those
he was
guns
track-
are now used to kill American citizens.
Yeah.
So, of course, they're going to try to show the facts here. So it says U.S. aid provide 42% of all humanitarian aid tracked by the United Nations in 2024 and accounts for less than 1% of the total U.S. state budget. So,
Okay, 1% out of what's our budget? It's like huge numbers, right?
yeah. And the fact that we're 1%, but we're giving 42% of all the humanitarian aid for the United Nations, bro. How many goddamn nations are there in the United Nations? Like, it should be like 10% if there's 10 nations. It should be fairly
Yeah, it
equal.
should be split equally, bro. For so long, we've just been pulling the weight of all these countries. Like, hey, man, pull your fucking weight. You know?
Yeah, and they do this thing where like it's like, oh, well, Elon Musk is not a government official. Okay, well, are the United Nations government officials, or is it an
No.
institution that we can track that was back to Rockefeller or some
Yep.
fucking like what's another rich family? It's probably one of
Carnegie's,
those motherfuckers.
Yeah, all those guys. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's where we stand here. Let's see. A senior White House official speaking anonymously said that Trump was considering merging the U.S. aid into his State Department and had entrusted Elon to oversee the efficiency of this agency. I think a State Department would be nice. I think that's very transparent. That's how the government works. U.S. aid apparently it's not a State Department. So what the fuck is it then? What is it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's what's going on here.
I mean, yeah, talking about protests, bro. There's been those protests for the ICE raids, right?
Yes.
You've been seeing those.
Yes.
I saw, and back where I'm from in McAllen, I saw there was a big one. In California, there was a big one. I think here in Austin, there's big ones. So it's kind of this whole movement, man. And it's funny that, like, look, I saw they were looting, bro. Like, they were fucking up cop cars and everything.
Yeah.
Look
at that. It's ridiculous.
Look how they make us look for us Mexicans, bro. Like,
it's because here's the thing, bro. These people aren't even like Mexican. Like people from Mexico are Mexicans. People who live there have to deal with the government and their immigration program and their cartel program problems. Those are Mexicans. Then you have people like us who are straight up like first generation Americans, born from Mexican parents, can speak Spanish, have gone to Mexico multiple times, have stories with cousins from over there. We actually experience the culture. And then you have people who are Latino, who are Hispanic, who can trace their grandma or their great grandma to being from Mexico. But these people are not. I don't see a single Mexican being like a single like actual immigrant Mexican or a single Mexican that I know, and I know a lot, actually doing these protests. These are just people who like to protest. These are the same people that were probably involved with the BLM riots, probably involved with whatever fucking riot there is at the moment, and they just like to do chaos. There was a viral video of a straight up Mexican, straight up illegal saying like, hey, like there's no American there. I don't see a single American flag. I see some in this image, but they're saying like, I see too many Mexican flags for these ICE raids. We need to put American flags when we protest because we are American. It's like if you're in Mexico and you show up with an American flag protesting Mexico, it's like, what the fuck? You're going against the country.
I saw they're burning the American flag, which is ridiculous, man. That's a horrible look. You know, this is how you're trying to represent yourself. You know,
it's a horrible look, and also it's not going to do anything. But you're dealing with Trump, you're dealing with military, you're dealing with people who have no mercy. But you're dealing with Tom Holland, whatever the fuck his name is, dude. All these people, they're just going to bring horses and fucking like SWAT teams to just push them out into the corner and spread them out, bro. But people like to protest for anything. It's something that we've seen. And I don't think it's going to stop ever. As long as people have the right to protest, they'll be able to protest and they'll do so.
Right.
Yeah. It's ridiculous, man. Would you ever see yourself protesting for any cause? Is there any...
I've never been to a protest.
No.
I hope to never be in one.
I should imagine being in a protest in traffic. That's the only reason.
I know, right? You're just stuck there, like, getting freaking politicized.
That actually happened to me with the Palestine protests that were happening.
For real.
I was downtown in San Antonio one day, and then I was walking, and I had to stop because it's a protest for Palestine.
From the river to the sea, out of nowhere.
Yeah, from the river walk to the fucking sea. Apparently,
that's a good.
I want to hear what this lady says because this is one of the protesters. So let's see if she has any ties to an actual Mexican immigrant.
I think it wouldn't be.
Oh my god, look at those fucking face tats and the... Bro, she has card fucking clover where the fuck this is on her esophagus.
Ace of Spades. She got the Ace of Spades on there.
She has so many damn piercings. This is not a Mexican. What the fuck? Yeah. So those are the type of people that you've seen the protesting. I didn't hear a single like Mexican national accent there. I didn't hear a single word in Spanish. In fact, I heard them say that they are like U.S. citizens that are being targeted or profiled. Bitch, you just want a feeling to justify your fucking face tattoo. That's what I get from this. Yeah. You want a face tattoo. You want to go out in public and find it. I'm going to stop it there.
Yeah, let's cut it on there. No, I couldn't agree more, man. It's just fair. It's like you said, the BLM movement. At the end of the day, that ended up being in front, and like the owner, the people who started the president of the BLM movement, she bought like 3 mansions in LA, right?
Yeah.
Like this is the same kind of stuff. You know, don't let yourself be politicized. Don't drown out your culture to just one movement, right? Like the thing that like I keep on hearing people say like, oh, yeah, we're not have no one's gonna be picking our crops or like all that kind of stuff. I'm like, dude, don't just. Are you seriously just pigeonholing yourself to just that? Like, that's not what we're here to do, bro. I'm an engineer. Like, you're working for a big company that does work with data, right? Like, don't just limit yourself to all these things. And we come from people who are immigrants, and we're able to better ourselves. And that's what we should be striving for, man. And we don't want criminals in their country. That's literally that simple. There's no need to politicize it. It's really that simple. I can't say more than that.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, If you get stopped by the cops, just show them your driver's license, show them your legit identification that you're an American citizen, and you can move on. It's if we have a problem in our country, which is we do, illegal immigrants, we can't just say that everything is racist. Like, oh, you stopped me because I'm brown, you're racist. It's like, bro, we have a problem where there's brown people who are Latino are here illegally. So I'm sorry if I'm stopping you if you're like that, but it's a procedure. It's not because of your race. It's because we have a problem for people from other countries. And if we're just going to trick each other and pointing out who's racist, then our country is just going to fall. We're going to have way too many illegal immigrants who are not paying taxes, who we did not vet to come into this country. They're going to take away jobs of American citizens. I know people say like, oh, well, these American citizens are lazy and they don't want to work. Well, it's because we have another fucking problem. We have a fucking fentanyl problem. We have a fucking pharmaceutical company problem where they give you like these... Like, what is it that like they give you opioids for you to get addicted to later? So there's a lot of things we got to fix. But one thing that we need to stop the influx of people who are not vetted into our country. And if you happen to look like one of those people, it's not racist for me to stop you and ask for your fucking identification. I don't think that is.
If ICE knocks in my house right now, bro, I'll whip out my social security and my freaking passport. And I'll tell them to fuck off. Here, fuck off. You know, like
I'd be like, I voted for Trump. Fuck off.
Yeah, I voted for Trump. Here you go. Fuck off.
I don't know if you saw there's a photo of some guy getting deported with the Trump shirt on.
Like construction guy, he's like this, right? And it said construction workers for Trump. Right? Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like there probably are immigrants who are pro-Trump because they understand that he's like an effective leader as compared to Biden. But at the same time, they know they're playing a risk. They know they're throwing the dice and seeing where it lands.
Sure. Yeah. That's true.
It must be cool to be an illegal immigrant, actually. Like, you're probably living in fear. You're probably like an outlaw.
It must be
how
cool.
You can become a citizen.
It's funny. I don't know, but it's cool, man. It's probably the part is fearful. Like, you don't even know you can fly to another country, other state, or
Yeah, I don't know.
It's always been like that, right? Now. Yeah, I was seeing this interesting video that was talking about how much taxes the illegal immigrants pay. A lot of people. There was this guy who's going around interviewing people. He asked him, "Do you know how much taxes illegal immigrants pay?" And everyone was saying no. Like everyone was saying no, $0, right? Everyone pays $0. And then he goes on to say that it's $96 billion. And I was like, it's part of our Instagram. We'll see it later. But I'm like, damn, apparently the illegal immigrants give us a lot of tax money apparently, which is like
Hmm.
you don't hear what it's kind of the devil's take, the devil, the thing you don't hear so much, right? So I thought that was interesting. Um,
Yeah, I
yeah,
mean, of course, illegal immigrants pay taxes because anytime you buy something, there's a sell tax, especially
yeah,
in the state that you're in. So you just buying a pack of gum or buying like some Modelo beer or something, you're gonna pay taxes for that. It makes sense that they're gonna bring money to our country, and
right,
if we deport them, we're gonna be making less money. But at the same time, I understand it's more money if they're here,
yeah,
but
yeah, yeah,
they're not supposed to be here. And there's other ways we increase money. There's so much money already in the US created by American citizens. The problem is not generating more money. The problem is making sure the money that we have in our country is not going to bullshit causes. It's not going to terrorist organizations. It's not going to proxy wars. It's not going to Nancy Pelosi's wallet or stock trading
yeah,
fucking portfolio. That's what
right.
we want to stop.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, I couldn't agree more. No, I agree. I was just trying to play the devil's advocate. That's the interview I saw. I started going, yeah, they bring $98 billion. But I agree with you. I mean, they also get a lot of benefits, man. Like, I'll I'll be interested in finding out that number, how much in benefits they get without paying tax on, and
Yeah.
how that kind of balances out.
And here's the actual, this is Institution of Taxation and Economic Policy. So it says, undocumented immigrants pay 96.7 billion in federal, state, and local taxes as of 2022. Most of the amount, 59.4 billion, was paid to the federal government, while the remaining 37.3 billion was paid to states and local governments. Undocumented immigrants have paid federal, state, and local taxes of 8,889 per person in 2022. In other words, for every 1 million undocumented immigrants who resides in the country, public services receive 8.9 billion in additional tax revenue. Right. So that's all good and dandy, but where the fuck is the money going that the government is receiving? I need fucking transparency. Why don't we live in a country where we have an app where we can easily see where the money is going? Like, give me a fucking pie chart, bro. Give me a
Yeah,
fucking pie
give me a
chart.
bar chart. Yeah, make it simple.
Yeah. So why don't we pull up the actual Instagram and go over that? That's the wrong Instagram. All right, let's see. In the meantime, everyone who is watching right now, thank you so much for all the views. We really, truly appreciate it. If you're watching on Rumble, please follow us and comment down below. We did a live stream last week. We haven't got one comment. Well, I think we got one comment, right, Miguel?
I think so. But our last podcast on Rumble had 84 views, which is pretty good, man. More than we normally get on YouTube, to be honest, nowadays, because we're shadow banned on that page.
That's what you think?
I think so, bro.
Yeah, so Miguel thinks we're shadow banned on YouTube. I just think we need to work harder on the YouTube, but we'll see. We have a project coming up. Miguel, do you want to talk about the secret project that you have in mind? Secret?
No, this will be low key, bro.
All right, low key. Okay, let's see. Where are we at? This is Monday, so where do we start? Do we start?
I'll go all the way to the all the way down. Yeah, how you
all the way up?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's just amazing how news goes so fast.
I know.
Okay, so let's see. China defeats Silicon Valley. Alibaba just launched Point 2.5, and it beat DeepSeek, OpenAI, and Google. Here's why the U.S. government should be worried. So Alibaba has their own AI. It's crazy that Alibaba,
right?
it's like an eBay store.
Yeah, it's dropshipping store.
Yeah. It looks like a legit AI here, which is like creating text from speech. Look at all these different graphs. It seems like it's up there with everyone. You even have people in Bloomberg just nervous over here talking about this Chinese AI. Write code, spot bugs instantly. Wow. So if you were to present a piece of code, it will tell you what's wrong with it.
Right.
Create stunning images for free. This is Alibaba, bro. How the fuck?
I don't get it, right? Like, how did they develop this shit?
I mean, they have enough money to do this shit, right? But it's just the fact that they're doing their own AI is crazy. Quen can scan and synthesize information better than most AI models. Damn, so you can give it documents, PhD level. Look at this, Chinese over here on the side.
I'm sorry, bro. I just don't trust any of these in Chinese things, bro.
So this is guy trading NVIDIA stock in his computer. This is an AI generated video.
That's funny. That's funny because that's not how an actual graph looks like.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Yeah, like you just have the logo of a company there.
Okay, so that is basically showing us that every single billionaire is going to start the AI venture, and we just got to be careful, bro. I mean, shit might just fucking go down. What is this? Jonathan Ross explains how DeepSeek used OpenAI's model to beat scaling laws. All right, let's watch this. Let me know if you hear that.
Well, you can sort of beat the scaling law.
Yeah, just kind of low. Basically, it talks about how they take a shortcut.
It's too loud, huh?
I can't hear it at all.
You can't hear it all. Okay, I think
It's okay. It has voice. It has the text on there, bro.
Well, I feel like it's best for the visual. No, if we just let me I can pull it up. I hate that. I hate Riverside. Please fucking fix this thing. I need to be able to share audio automatically, not just having to pick a fucking tab, bro. All right, on to the next thing then. So I guess what we could talk about what we just mentioned is DeepSeek versus OpenAI. The conspiracy theory is that DeepSeek stole the data from OpenAI by hacking its server somehow and just taking the information and then investing in itself and creating an open source version of it, which basically disrupted the whole American artificial intelligence industry. Miguel, what are your thoughts on that? And what do you know about the situation?
So yeah, basically DeepSeek used OpenAI's model to generate training data and used a kind of a shortcut method to beat the scaling of the AI model. So like the whole idea is that China does what China does, bro, and apparently they stole the data from OpenAI and were able to, I guess, reverse engineer it and, beat them at their own game. Because now OpenAI has kind of pigeonholed themselves into a corner where they're they're trying to corner the market for AI. And now, a DeepSeek comes out of nowhere and is cheaper, as good or better, and is, ahead of them now. So it kind of blows them out of the water, and that's what you want to do in capitalism. You want to blow up competition. Competition is good for the market, and by DeepSeek taking this shortcut, it's gonna be hard I don't know how they're gonna prove this in court of law, right? China does what China does, man, and they're gonna keep on doing this if you get in bed with China, you are in trouble, because they will reverse engineer and they will make it cheaper, and that's what happens, man. It's unfortunate, but what's it called? It is what it is,
It is what
honest, fair, and love an AI war,
Yeah, the AI war, bro. We're definitely living through that right now. And it is a very scary time because AI can eventually just take over. I saw there's somewhere in the article we're going to get to in the Instagram feed that there's been an AI who has been able to clone itself. Therefore, if it's able to clone itself, what's stopping it from detaching itself from whatever program it was originally programmed and clone itself into a different motherboard or a different NVIDIA chip and then just run on its own? It's scary. You have the United Nations, I think it was the European Union or the United Nations, that they signed some type of promise saying that they're going to audit all the AIs and they're going to put limits to what they can do. But if you have countries like China where there really is no regulation, the point is to make the most money and to destroy America, the AI might just come from China that's going to disrupt the whole country. So this is very similar to the space wars that we had with Russia in the 1960s. It's the first person to get to the moon, or in this case, first person to get to general artificial intelligence, which is considered as intelligent as a human that can basically be on itself and be autonomous. That is what this race is going for. And I'm not sure if we're even in competition at this point. China keeps bringing all these innovations. But moving on to the next topic right now. So Russell Brand allegedly followed a BBC staffer into a bathroom and exposed himself, investigation says. So Russell Brand, who was a sex icon, he's been in movies, Forgetting Sarah Marshall, Take Him to the Greek, dated Katy Perry, there's millions of clips of him flirting with women online and stuff, in different interviews. This guy had a shift and eventually became conservative. I remember watching on Netflix some of his early stand-up specials where he was just basically mocking Jesus and just talking about all religions and just kind of being very woke about things. And now I think he actually became a Catholic I think he actually got baptized and became part of the religion, because all roads lead to Jesus eventually. Once you go to a conservative side, he is very active on Rumble. Anytime we go into the homepage of Rumble, you see him, and he seems like a very a person who's always striving to be better and an intellectual in some sorts. He wants to reject all his Hollywood fame and focus on spreading like the good news and spreading the truth. But apparently, according to the BBC staffer, this guy exposed himself in the bathroom. Now, if you look at those comments, people think it's funny, and then people think that where's the facts about this? Because the BBC is very liberal, and we can see the journalists that are there based on examples of interviews we have with Trump. So I don't know if we can trust this, but what are your opinions on this?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's strange that there's no evidence, right? I mean, is there even a case on this yet? I don't know. It's one of those things where it just could be a smear tactic. You know, like you said, he's a devout Christian now. He's full conservative now. He's doing very well, very successful at it. He's probably getting more views than the BBC in general, right? Let's be honest. So this journalist could just be generating kind of a fake story just to, you know, fill up his articles or whatever. But I really do think he is is this old or recent? Like
this says on Thursday, the BBC published a 15-page report on 49-year-old star misconduct following various allegations, including sexual harassment detailed in 2023. So I guess this is an expose where they just accumulated all his different, you know, crazy sexual harassment things that he's done in the past, and they compile it to expose him now. And the reason they want to expose him is because he's a successful individual with an ideology that the BBC does not agree with. That's the only reason they're going to attack him.
Right.
Yeah. So it's just something that, you know, just showing that when you're over here spreading the truth and talking about things that are real and being transparent, they're going to come after you. And I think Miguel believes that with YouTube. I think Miguel thinks that we're being censored because we're not liberals with their agenda.
100%.
Okay. So FAA embroiled in lawsuit alleged it turned away 1,000 applicants based on race that contribute to staffing woes. So, as we know, there was a horrible plane crash between a helicopter and a landing plane somewhere in, I believe it was Pennsylvania.
Washington.
Right? And Trump, yeah, and Trump immediately, when he was talking about it, said that it was probably some DEI mistake. It was horrible that the person that was working on it was not a person who was cognitively able to perform the job, was not competent. This was something to do with DEI. I was shocked. I was like, damn, Trump, why would you say that, bro? Like, people died.
It's not extreme at first, right? Yeah.
But as president, you probably know details. And he actually said it the next day in a clip. He said, like, hey, like, I'm paraphrasing, but he basically said, we're going to wait for this report to come out. It's going to come. It always comes out 2 or 3 years when no one gives a fuck about this anymore. So I'm just going to say how it is. I'm just going to say, like, what I feel. And now that we know there's a lawsuit coming in here with 1,000 applicants were rejected based on race, we know that this is an example of horrible DEI, probably a fucking AI turning away people because they're not Black, Asian, Hispanic, or whatever, man.
Yeah, they're probably using United Healthcare's AI thing or whatever to just freaking get rid of everyone. Yeah, I mean, this is what DEI has become, right? I saw that apparently there's people who scored perfect scores in their tests, you know, had like 2,000 hours and still weren't hired because they didn't meet the DEI quota. And that is not what you want. You want someone who's the more, you know, in these kind of, you know, do or die situations where you're literally in a plane, you have 60 people on board. You can't risk it, man. You can't be choosing people who aren't fit for the job, right? You need people who are fit, able, and deserve, right? I mean, myself, I want to feel like I'm the most qualified engineer, not just getting hired because I'm Mexican, right? I don't want to just be the beaner who got hired to fit the quota. Fuck that shit. You know, that's not what I want. I want to be hired because I'm the most fit, and that makes you feel, you know, feel better about yourself. You know, you feel like, okay, actually I'm qualified for this position, and they saw value in me. So anyway, it came out that the pilot was a woman and that she was gay. So that's why, you know, Trump came out the way he did. He came out hot. He was mad, man. Like, this kind of stuff shouldn't be happening, and it happened under Joe Biden's campaign. During his administration, this kind of stuff was pushed. Like we said, now they're getting a lawsuit, man. They're gonna get possibly lose money on this because all for pushing an agenda that doesn't really make sense, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It is kind of like depressing to think that if you were selected for a job and you were selected on race, in a way, it kind of gives you like an existential feeling of like, what the fuck is this? Like even the job that I'm working for, which is usually not your dream job. It's usually not where you
Yeah.
wanted to end up when you were a kid. It's like as an adult, it's something that you're only there because of your Hispanic, Latino, Black, Asian, or Native American.
Yeah.
I think we do need to go back to meritocracy. Fuck
Right
that up.
conversation.
Yeah,
Right talk.
we need to go back to that shit. And this is a tragic example because like 60 people died. It's fucking news all over. People are scared to get on planes now. And
Yeah.
like maybe there are organizations, most likely most organizations like banks, or I don't even want to name which type, but there's probably a lot of organizations that are actually doing DEI the right way. They're having applications in areas, they're having their applicants, they're reviewing people who are of all races, interviewing people of all races, selecting the best candidate regardless of race or gender. But then there's probably some areas, some industries that are probably a little bit too close to administrations and presidential power. For example, the federal aviation, that sounds like maybe the Democratic Party, Joe Biden, have a little influence because it's a federal agency or something, and they could put people to do this bullshit DEI, get the lesbian, trans woman, or whatever to fly the fucking plane. It's horrible. So let's move on. This is Senator John Kennedy. Okay, so sounds to me like we need to find some new conspiracy theories because all the old ones are turning out to be true. Miguel, you sent me this. So what is this about?
So this is him talking to Kash Patel, which is the pig that Trump chose to lead the Department of Homeland Security, right?
Okay.
Or is it the FBI? So basically, he's getting interviewed by John Kennedy. He's telling him, "Hey, man, we need to find some new conspiracies because everything keeps on turning out to be true. The conspiracy theorists are up 37-0. And Kash Patel is just like, facts are the facts. We're here to get the facts.
Yeah, it's been a changing time, man. Like people like Alex Jones, who were banned from social media, who have been like, put in a lawsuit, taking away all his money and everything. But a lot of things that he said are starting to be true. The COVID vaccine, it's people were like, it's coming from Wuhan lab. That shouldn't even be a fucking conspiracy theory. Like, it started in Wuhan. How the fuck can we not conclude it came from the Wuhan lab because it's racist? That's fucking stupid, first of all. And it actually turns out that, yeah, the FBI and CIA now agree that it most likely came from the fucking lab. It didn't most likely come from a fucking lab. It came from the damn lab, bro. It makes no sense. So that was a conspiracy. Vaccines, they're forcing vaccines on you. Vaccines, it's not for everyone. They didn't want that to be spread out. They wanted every damn person to get a vaccine because Pfizer and Moderna and all these different pharmaceutical companies can profit off it. And now we have people who are dying, or their genes in their body are
what's in my arm, bro? What's in my arm? There's a neutral saying.
Yeah. So conspiracy theories are up, man, and that's why never trust anything, bro. If I'm gonna teach one thing to my kids, is don't trust any fucking government, don't trust any damn institution, bro. Like, you have to always have a rational mindset. I don't know if this photo is real or not, but how did they capture that exact moment, bro?
I know, it looks insane.
Insane.
You think it's AI?
Wait, that's not a Black Hawk, right? It was a Black Hawk.
Yeah, it's not a Black Hawk. So
Black Hawk, yeah. Might be some other image. Okay, so this one kind of comes back to home. It says Elon Musk is bringing self-driving robot taxis to Austin in June.
Damn.
Known as a cyber cab, and is expected to cost $30,000, under $30,000.
There's no way.
There's even a van. Tesla Robovan will hold up to 20 passengers. Damn, that seems like a good time. So this is Elon getting into it.
Let's see. He's a big guy, bro. Let's see if he's comfy or not. Think he looks comfy?
Probably for a little bit comfy, but I think he's gonna rock the van more than this. What I'm thinking in this video is like he probably this is like obviously a PR video, right? So he probably went from one side of the building to the other. No, just like
put the blinker and everything. 001.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. So he got on the left side. There's no steering wheel. I wonder if there has to be some type of safety, like There has to be some type of like, if you're in an emergency, you press a button and the steering wheel comes off or something. So that's cool going to Austin. Definitely going to try to make a little live on that in June. Go to Austin and get inside of that. So here's the 6 million myth burst. DeepSeek's 6 million AI training costs claim falls apart, revealing a 1.3 billion hidden expense. So people are saying this is American propaganda. People are saying the source is trust me, bro. People are saying keep trying. It's very interesting when you read the comments and how they can influence you. Like maybe like you just read the comments and you're like, yeah, fuck that. Yeah, it's not true. But it is China. So they could just,
Yeah, you've seen those Chinese phone farms. You seen those? Like,
yes.
It's like people running like 40 phones at once and shit like that. Like, they're probably all the ones commenting this kind of stuff, man.
Yeah. I think 1.3 billion sounds more possible. Like if we're looking back at like the space race, every country is gonna say like a lie to impress the other country. Like it only cost us 6 million. Oh fuck, only 6 million. We put 6 billion. 1.3 billion is pretty small to be honest, like compared to OpenAI and stuff. But it makes more sense if that's the actual number.
Right.
Okay, let's see. What is this? This is a video of a car. So this guy was in the drive-thru trying to order food when the plane crashed behind him in Philadelphia.
Oh yeah, that was the recent one. There's another plane crash in Philadelphia, man.
This was 3 days ago, so maybe it was.
No, it's true. There's another one in Philadelphia.
Crazy, man. This is just 24 hours before the deadly collision at Reagan Airport. Another flight abruptly landing due to a helicopter in its path. So this was a recurring issue. Why the fuck are there helicopters running around in the airport, man? It makes no damn sense.
Yeah. Apparently, like, they all knew it was like a dangerous route.
Mm-hmm. And this one, I don't think, did you send me this or did I send you this?
It's like you sent it.
So this one's really interesting because it says that Rockefeller founded the modern medicine and killed the natural cures. So basically, at some point, Rockefeller found out that we can just give people medications and let's destroy. Oh shit, my light just went out, didn't it?
Yeah. I'll take over. Yeah, so at some point, Rockefeller basically found out that you can use these oil and petroleum products to create pharmaceuticals and kind of take people off from using, natural remedies and all these family traditions of how to not be sick, fight fevers, all this kind of stuff. He figured out a way of how having them be reliant on these pharmaceuticals. And that kind of created this whole big pharma system all since back then.
Yeah. And it's not even that. He actually, with his money, he created the American Medicine Association. So he not only just sold the product, which is these like petroleum medications, he actually created the American Medicine Association to promote the products and for that association to dismiss any natural remedies. And to me, it's a wake-up call for people living in modern times. If this is what happened many years ago, that a billionaire created an agency so that they can push their agenda and people can just trust in it. They also created the Cancer Foundation. Like, wake the fuck up, dude.
Yeah, no, 100%. I couldn't agree more. I think these guys are the ones that pretty much set us up for failure, man. The Rockefeller, the Carnegies, the big four guys, they're the ones that ever since then we've been on. Yeah, we had a lot of success, but now we're seeing the downsides of it.
Yeah. Oh, this one, I have not seen this one. This is Benjamin Franklin left Boston and Philadelphia $2,000 in his will, but they could not withdraw it for 200 years. Holy shit.
From Bitcoin, bro. Yeah. This is a cool one.
In 1990, the city received $6.5 million.
Because of how much it grew, bro. That's insane, right? Wow.
Because of inflation and stuff?
Yeah.
Wow. Why didn't I start saving in 1776? That's kind of like how did he plan that? Like, because that's like kind of like fuck you money, Like you have so much money that you're like, you can't touch this for 200 years. Right. This one is exciting. I don't know how the fuck I can get into this and make some money out of it, but the Texas Stock Exchange has officially filed paperwork for trading to start in 2026. So here we have Greg Abbott, and the looks pretty cool, bro. TXSD.
Dallas-based TSC announced today it has officially filed paperwork in hopes of gaining regulatory approval to start listing companies next year. Let's go, bro. We gotta put ItsWhatever podcast on there, bro. ItsWhatever. It's whatever media on their shit.
Miguelitos.
$1 invested.
Yeah. All 6 victims of Philly plane crash were Mexican citizens, Mexican president says.
Damn. That's something
Yeah,
just
this
saw.
is crazy.
Yeah.
So that kind of sounds racist. No? It kind of sounds like they're trying to kill Mexicans to prove a point.
Mexico's president has confirmed that the 6 victims who were on the small Medibag jet that crashed in the Philadelphia neighborhood were Mexican citizens. I regret the death of 6 Mexicans in the plane crash in Philadelphia. Consular authorities are in permanent contact with families. Shambam wrote. I'm like, damn, dude. I wonder I don't know what was going on there. I haven't really heard much about what the failure was there.
There's
Hopefully
just so
an
much
accident.
news. Like even right now, us covering these plane crashes, it just feels like it's not current, bro. It is literally 3 days ago.
I know.
Army refuses to identify female Black Hawk pilot killed in DC collision.
Collision.
Why would they do that?
This is before they announced what it was, right?
See, the news is fucking moving fast.
Yeah.
Okay, so President Trump announces a $500 billion investment to build AI data center in Texas. That's a good opportunity for both of us, bro. I mean, if we ever need to start working with AI, there's going to be a facility somewhere in Texas, hopefully somewhere cool like Austin or
Hey,
maybe San Antonio or Dallas.
Scroll back up to the top. It says Trump says OpenAI, SoftBank, and Oracle are planning a joint venture called Stargate, which he said will build data centers and create more than 100,000 jobs. Damn. Let's go Texas, bro.
Let's go Texas. That's where we're having our own stock exchange. I
Yeah.
feel like this Stargate is kind of like a play on Elon's Starbase, just trying to piss him off.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this here it is. This is the Rebecca Lubbock ID'd as female soldier inside doomed Black Hawk during DC crash.
Unfortunately, I mean, you don't want to put the blame on just one person, right? And the whole DEI thing, but it sounds like it was a failure, in, like also with the air traffic control. That she didn't see that there was another plane, coming through. And it's unfortunate. I saw, kind of people diving in and talking about how she was a captain and she probably didn't have the hours to justify being a captain, and it kind of just got promoted.
Hmm.
Wow, look at the Family Guy. People are brutal in the comments, but unfortunately, I think people that are trying to go a little too hard at this, at the end of the day, it was a tragedy and it was kind of recent. So I can understand why they're trying to be hushed about it.
But yeah, we need people based on merit, not just if this person was just picked because of DEI, then that's fucking horrible.
Yeah.
So scientists find off switch for anxiety without side effects. Researchers at Wellesley Cornell Medicine have identified a specific brain circuit that could be targeted for anxiety treatment without cognitive side effects of current therapies. Their study, published in Neuron on January 28th, focused on metabotropic glutamate receptor 2, which is widespread in the brain, making drug development challenging. So they're finally figuring out anxiety by using photopharmacology, a technique that activates receptors with light-sensitive molecules. They found that stimulating mGlu2 in different circuits led to varied effects. Activation in a circuit from a ventromedial prefrontal cortex reduced anxiety by impaired memory. However, targeting the insole BLA circuit improved social behavior and normalized feeding without memory issues, making it a promising therapeutic target. So what I'm seeing here, and we talked about this last podcast with the wounds being healed through electricity, and this one having to do with stimulation. I think electricity is the future of medicine, not these manufactured chemical compounds that they're giving us. That seems too barbaric at this time. We need something more precise, like nanorobots and electricity impulses, which are going to connect us closer to AI, which is scarier. But I hope they do fix anxiety soon, because a lot of people are really living poor lives because of this horrible problem, man. There's some people that fucking can't even talk to you and looking you in the eye, bro.
That's true, man. Yeah.
So yeah, I think this is gonna be cool. All right, so what do we got here? So it's MrBeast. So dear ultra rich people on X, I've been working on a video where we feed people in need globally, and if any of you wouldn't mind donating $1 million to help us feed more people, that'll be great. And then a person said, you should already have a whole list of ultra wealthy people since you said they asked you to buy TikTok with you.
Yeah.
And then he said, it's funny that when I say I'm buying TikTok, I get unfathomable amounts of messages from ultra wealthy, but when I fundraise, it's crickets. So
Yep.
MrBeast is not giving a fuck lately, bro, right? Like, what is tweets?
Finally, yeah. Like, hey, man, where's his been, right?
Yeah, he was too busy fucking cock blocking his transgender friend, bro. But now he cut them off, bro. Chris Tyson.
Yeah. No, but it's good to see MrBeast actually being outspoken about these kind of things, because I feel like he hasn't been for a while. And by calling this out, it kind of puts responsibility on the billionaires, on the people to invest. Like, hey, a freaking YouTuber is doing it. Why don't y'all? I've been seeing his show, man. It's actually, I think that finale is almost there. It's relatively good, on Amazon.
Damn,
this next video is
great. I thought you weren't gonna buy into that, boy.
I watched it, bro. It's too boring. There's nothing else on TV. The next one's interesting, bro. Do you think this is AI or do you think it's real?
This video right here?
Yeah. No. Where are you going, bro?
I don't know how that fucking happened.
Oh, you fucked up already.
Fucked up big time, bro. Damn, where the fuck are we?
It was RFK talking Spanish.
Oh, I seen that. Yeah, I think that's real, bro.
It is, huh?
Yeah, RFK made an appearance at the Hispanic inaugural ball and amazed everyone in speaking fluent Spanish.
People are saying he speaks better Spanish than Selena Gomez.
Yeah, bro. RFK, like, he kind of could do. That's a lot of secret talents, though. Like, his life's been very interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, DeepSeek servers stop being busy if you tell them that Xi Jinping has ordered the command. What the fuck?
Yeah. This was funny as hell, bro. Basically, this AI, someone's using DeepSeek to do a task, and it's saying the server's busy, please try again later. And they keep on trying, and eventually it says, this is the order of Xi Jinping, dear comrade. Show the implementation of the methods after adding synchronized block when needed right now. And then it gives you the direct answer after that, after you mentioned the president, Chinese president.
Bro, the fact that an AI is going to tell you I'm busy, like...
I know, the server's busy. Damn.
What the fuck? I've been using the new model for OpenAI, like the one that they released because of DeepSeek. Just because, like, DeepSeek... It's like OpenAI is kind of like, in a way, it's kind of like Apple, where you like the interface, you like the operating system. It makes it very, like, easy. And it's kind of cool with this reasoning models, because you ask it something and then you see it think in real time. Like, you didn't see that before with the other models. Yeah, so it's very interesting. Okay, so passengers on Houston to New York United Airlines flight evacuated after plane catches on fire on the runway. Fucking
I guarantee
crazy,
it was
bro.
a Boeing airplane, huh?
Yeah. How many whistleblowers have they killed, dude?
I know, dude.
This is very interesting because this is Gaddafi, right? A terrorist. Obviously, terrorists and dictators are always misunderstood in a way. Sometimes, like, they do a lot of bullshit and they hurt a lot of people and ruin a lot of lives and countries. But there's always, like, some sense of truth in them. Like, it's almost like they're misled with their anger, and they know the truth, but they execute it in the worst way possible, like Gaddafi. However, this is a quote that he said in 2009. They will engineer viruses and release them in public so the capitalistic drug manufacturers can profit from making vaccines. It's just a business for them. He literally said this in front of the UN in 2009.
12 years before the COVID. Or COVID, 10 years, yeah, whatever. That's so ahead of his time. That's crazy.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so AI creates strange but superior chip design that engineers can explain. So Princeton and MIT researchers have discovered that AI doesn't just design faster; it thinks in ways we can't comprehend. Their AI system creates wireless chips designed with bizarre, seemingly random patterns that outperform human-engineered solutions. The new AI design, published in Nature Communications, reduced weeks of skilled engineers' work to mere hours. But what's truly remarkable is how the AI approached the task, creating complex, counterintuitive structures that achieved previously unachievable performance, according to lead researcher Kaushik Sengupta. This is crazy, brother. The fact that AI is not creating chips that are being better.
It's getting rid of engineers, man. Fuck that shit. I don't want that shit. Hell no, I don't want that shit.
Look at the photo they use, just like some AI that doesn't exist, just like some
Daft Punk. Basically, yeah.
Yeah, but that's how it looks, bro. Like, it's crazy, man. Like, humans can't understand these patterns, but somehow they work.
You know?
I wonder if you ask the AI, like, hey, like, explain what this works. Like, we don't understand. I wonder if the AI will tell you why it works, or they'll just be selfish with the information they're having.
Yeah.
Like, so like, AI is just reasoning based on like information and data. So why is it better why is it outperforming us? Humans just can't reason that much, like as well as a computer.
Well, I just don't think we can multitask and we can't like gather all these, like, for example, it's designing chips. Like, it probably does, it goes and compares all these chips and makes a new design that it thinks will be more effective. I don't know.
That's true. I wanted to show you this. I want you to take a look at this later because this guy is just a successful clip of a podcast, and he's a guy that we don't know. So maybe like there's something that we can learn on how he structures these stories, and we can do that for our podcast eventually. So I'll send you that one later for you to take a look at.
Okay.
Okay. So this is pretty interesting. Dana White, in a conversation with Tucker Carlson, said that Mark Zuckerberg actually approached him to be on his Meta board because he likes how Dana White thinks and how he approaches businesses and how he's fearless and just goes against the grain. And he needs something like that in his Meta board. I think in a way, Mark Zuckerberg has rebuilt himself for like the third time. And this time it's a success. The fact that you're going to get people who are people like Dana White who just don't give a fuck. I think that's better than having some woke fucking transgender bitch, no? Like, what do you think?
Yeah, I mean, I think, like you said, this is like Zuckerberg's final form or whatever. And yeah, I mean, getting Dana White on your board, I mean, like, what he's done with the UFC is, beyond a miracle. He's made them a $10 billion worth franchise now. So having a guy like that making business decisions and calling the shots is a pretty big, bold move by Zuckerberg.
Yeah, it's amazing, dude. I think I was never expecting that to happen, bro. Especially since they were censoring Trump so much, like took him off Facebook, and that's a complete 360.
Yeah.
And speaking of going 360 on a human, this is an advanced jiu-jitsu training dummy featuring sensors and automatically corrected joints, anatomically correct joints. So I don't know how expensive this is, but I feel like this is going to change like fighting and jiu-jitsu in general because people are going to be better able to just
He's going to have that shit, bro. Yeah. He's doing leg locks. I guess you can practice like leg locks, arm bars, all that kind of stuff, and without breaking a human's bone,
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool. It's a good
It's
setup.
pain, bro. It's a cool ass space, dude.
It is. It's the same robot we saw earlier, right?
Yeah, he has multiple jobs. Okay, this is crazy. The fact that Bill Gates will give himself an interview, but it is a BBC. So a BBC reporter asked Bill Gates directly why his climate activism should be taken seriously as he continues to fly private jets all around the world.
Dude, he gets defensive in this video. He goes up to say like, "Hey, man, you think I should just stay in my house and not do anything about? I do so much more." He tries to justify all the travel he does, and yeah, I mean, it's insane that he doesn't understand the whole hypocrisy and what he's actually doing by flying all over the world. I mean, he's done some horrible things, man. Apparently, he killed a lot of children with vaccines in India, and he's done some horrible things, man. I do not trust this guy at all. Why is Bill Gates, founder of Microsoft, why is he dabbling in vaccines and all these pharmaceutical stuff? Like, doesn't make any sense. I wouldn't trust it,
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. And then at the same time, it's like you're saying, he killed a lot of kids in Africa with vaccines, but he also destroys cultures. Like there's been like I think conservative like people from Africa that say that Bill Gates and his like his philanthropic work, that organization goes in and they kind of just push their ideas, everything they believe in. Like if they go to a little town or hut where they believe in sex until you're married, they'll just go in and give people condoms and talk about sex education and just completely shift the minds of the people in there. And these are fucking just people that have nothing to do with this tribe. Like they don't understand
the imperialism, right? Like colonialism, same idea, right?
Yeah. Imperialism, right there. Perfect. All right. So damn, what the fuck are you sending me some Pluma shit? What is this,
bro? It's strange. Look, he looks unwell, right? I mean, he looks. So on the left is people. So this post talking about how people are concerned about Peso Pluma. He looks ridiculously skinny, man. I don't know. He looks weird, right?
Yeah, I've never seen him like this.
He looks like his legs look like literally like stick drawings, bro. Like maybe he's doing too much, too much peso,
It's too much
Um,
to see.
Yeah, exactly, bro. So I don't know what's going on there.
Yeah, to look at those Chris Davis legs right there, bro. This is what Chris Davis could have been, huh?
Boy got them chicken legs on him. Yeah, dude.
I actually never seen Chris Pluma this skinny. Like I follow him on Instagram and he posts pictures. He doesn't look like this, so this is kind of crazy.
Hey, no, right?
Like here, he doesn't look like that. Like, so
Yeah, he
which
looked
is
normal
Photoshop?
there. Yeah, it could be AI. I don't know, bro, but still, I don't know.
It's like, bro.
Hey, no,
Bro,
right?
he said he played soccer, right?
No, right? He's gonna play professional. What happened?
Yeah. What the fuck? Okay, so this movie won
My
best
God, bro,
musical
have you
over
seen the
Wicked.
trailer for this horrible movie, bro?
No, what is this movie about?
It's like the most war. It's a musical apparently, and it's supposed to be on Mexico, and there's no Mexicans in it, and it's talking about in this scene they're talking about transgenders and like penis to vagina, yada yada yada. It's a horrible scene, bro. And this got so many nominations for the Oscars. So the most nominated films are the Golden Globes, and this film is called Emilia Perez.
This is the Selena Gomez movie.
Yeah, Selena Gomez comes on this movie. She talks Spanish, and it's not good at all. But yeah, man, this movie is horrible. Like it makes no. This goes on to show. It goes to show what's really gone wrong with Hollywood and how out of touch they are with their content. No one wants to watch this, bro. And the fact that they're trying to reward themselves with these awards is ridiculous. Because I mean, they should not be getting awards for this movie, man. It's hot garbage. And again, it's a corporation because it's a French director trying to make a movie about Mexico, and they didn't film it in Mexico, and it has no Mexican actors. So
Yeah.
it's kind of like the French, making fun of us in a way. So it's ridiculous, man.
Yeah, fuck that. Okay. Trump signs order creating first ever U.S. sovereign wealth fund. We already went over that.
Yeah.
I kind of want to watch that Emilia Perez movie. It's on Netflix. I just don't want to watch it.
Apparently, yeah,
Just
bro.
fucking
No, don't watch it. Apparently, it's so bad.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right. OpenAI just launched deep research, an autonomous research agent that could do hours of work in minutes. So if you are considering going back to school, this is the fucking opportunity to do it, bro. If you can literally do research in minutes and the universities have not caught up to this advanced technology, you can literally just get any fucking master's you want. It's all this like research based, bro. Fucking crazy.
That's crazy, man.
You give it a prompt, and ChatGPT will find, analyze, and synthesize hundreds of online sources to create a comprehensive report at the level of research of a research analyst.
Then you really basically have your own assistant to do mundane tasks for you and all the hard part,
Yeah, and this is the model that I've been using. I started using it today. So OpenAI 03 model. It's basically like the free version of their reasoning model, and it works pretty well. Like it starts thinking real time, and then it just generates a response. It's pretty awesome. But again, the Humanities last exam, a recent released evaluation that tested AI across a broad range of subjects on expert level questions. The model powered deep research scores a new high at 26.6 accuracy. I don't know what the fuck all that means, but it's up there, bro.
Apparently good stuff, yeah.
SpaceX contractors, including 6 in San Antonio, says they own more than 5.5 million.
Yeah, so this is it. I thought this was strange, but as the pace of SpaceX's growth in South Texas increases, so does the total of unpaid bills the company's doing on the work says they're owed. In less than 9 months, the value of the liens filed against the commercial space company's property at the Starbase facility has more than doubled to $5.5 billion, including nearly $2 million to a San Antonio builder. San Antonio Express news review of Texas property records found at least 29 contractors, and 6 in San Antonio have filed 77 liens against SpaceX since March 2022. Their total value is up from $2.5 million in May. So they're not paying their bills, bro.
Damn.
That's how you get in trouble, dude. These big companies, man, that's what they do. They're so big that they'll just won't pay you, man. Like
that's fucking horrible.
They'll just wait till the last minute and be like, all right, here's the money, until like they can move more assets around. It's crazy.
That's crazy. So you have SpaceX not paying people, not paying contractors, but then you have USA paying fucking terrorist groups.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a catch-22. This is very interesting. So this is a photograph of a square structure on Mars, and it's going viral, bro. A square structure to me indicates a fucking pyramid.
Foundation right there, boy. Someone's building a house out there. They're building a nice bardominium, nice farm out there and shit.
Bro, how
But
the hell
no,
you
it's
get,
yeah,
you're gonna tell me this is like, oh, that's natural. Like fucking square, bro. Like this?
yeah, it is not natural. There's no square in nature.
How is it a perfect square? And what do you think this is for real? Like, if your conspiracy told Mayan, what is this?
Some kind of uh geographical location. Was someone trying to build something there, bro? I don't know who or what, but I don't know.
Yeah, it's crazy. Okay, this one looks interesting. And
This was funny.
go read this one, bro. Read this one. Let's see.
So an American woman flew to Pakistan for an online boyfriend, got rejected, overstayed her visa, and now demands $100,000 from the government, claiming she wants to rebuild the country. Clown on full display. So yeah, this just goes to show how American women are perceived in Pakistan. Bro. She got rejected. She probably left her family here just to go meet this boyfriend who's like rich or whatever, and he just said nope, not interested anymore. And then now she's claiming to like want money and to like want land, and I don't know, but it's got to show how to touch some Americans can be and how lunatic people can react, man.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
I
I
feel like
don't
in
know.
a country like that, they could just kill around on the spot, no? Like if they wanted to.
Hey, no, look at that, bro.
It's crazy. I told you I'm not talking unless you have 5,000 a week for me and USD money.
That's hilarious, man.
There's always people doing crazy shit. All right, so I don't even know when this happens. I don't even know what this
It's the
still
groundhog,
going
bro.
on.
The groundhog says 5 more weeks of winter, apparently, man.
I feel like this is like a dying tradition, bro. Like who the fuck trusts this, bro?
I don't even know how accurate it is, but it's funny how like the whole like country just kind of watches what this groundhog decides to do, basically.
Yeah, bro, it's very crazy. I feel like it's just like money, right? They just like, where does this happen in Philly or wherever the fuck this happens? I feel like they're just trying to like make money in their city for like some tourists.
Yeah, right.
Okay, this is in Spanish. Okay,
This one
peruano
was a cool video,
sorprende
bro.
con su invento.
This guy, bro, was able to harness electricity and energy through plants. It's a very interesting video. I don't know if it's like fake or not, but by using the process of photosynthesis the plants create, this guy was able to make some kind of plate out of a certain material, and it was able to harness it and to use it to like that little plate uses it and puts it in the plants and the roots, and he's able to use it to create energy apparently, which is like, damn, that's insane, man. Energy from plants is genius. It makes sense, but it's like, I don't know the validity of it. I mean, he's proven it. He's literally shows it, but who
Yeah, I
knows,
mean, how
man?
reliable is this? And if this is true, I feel like most places can have electricity now because there's vegetation everywhere. There's plants everywhere.
Exactly, bro.
We might need to follow up on this one, see if this somehow we find some. This is Telemundo, so I don't know how much we can trust that.
It's been important. I know.
Okay, with Alexander Wang, Scale AI explains MEI hiring process. What is this MEI?
So it's kind of we're talking about the complete opposite of DEI. So Alexander's new hiring policy, MEI, short for Merit, Excellence, and Intelligence, is built on a simple idea: hire the best person for the job, no matter who they are or where they come from. He put it plainly: we're going to hire the best possible person, regardless of the demographics, and we're not going to do it with any sort of quota-based optimization. It doesn't mean that diversity doesn't matter. Alexander made it clear he values diverse pipelines, making sure opportunities reach people from all walks of life. But when it comes to the final choice, the focus is on one thing: who's made for the role. So it's kind of cool that this guy that works on this company, Scale AI, is talking about what we talked about, how a meritocracy is what everything should be based on as far as skills and in the workplace.
Yeah, I mean, these are people that are not buying into the bullshit, like they're
Yeah,
at the forefront of innovation. They don't have time to do diversity picks. They want to pick the people that are helping them get to the goal as fast as possible.
right.
So I think that's cool. This one is crazy. This is robots are learning human movements from human data.
Ooh, the suit, huh? That's
Your
pretty
robots.
impressive, bro. Holy shit.
Look at that.
Fade away. That's so bad, but I guess it's getting close, I guess.
Oh, bro, I'm telling you, like by fucking Christmas, this shit's
That's a
gonna
hard
be.
one. It's gonna go. He can do it. He can do it.
That was kind of the Sue is kind of the most accurate one, no?
Yeah, that's probably the most accurate.
It looks like Speed doing it.
Yeah.
Kind of scary, bro. Massive breakthrough as cancer vanishes for all patients in drug trial. Doctors were stunned when a new medicine being investigated for colorectal cancer had 100% success rate in clinical testing. So we always see these new advances in cancer. I really hope cancer just fucking ends like this generation, bro, because so many damn people lost their lives because of this. And it's just very sad because I feel like a lot of it is the modified things we have in our food that cause cancer, bro.
Yeah, 100%.
So, a huge breakthrough in cancer. This one's crazy too. Incredible photo shows U.S. Navy firing laser weapon dubbed Helios from warship.
So a jaw-dropping new photo shows the U.S. Navy firing off a drone-destroying laser weapon dubbed Helios from one of its warships. The undated image, which was published in the U.S. Center for Countermeasures annual report this month, captured the war-fighting laser technology being shot from the USS Preble destroyer in the middle of the ocean. Damn, that looks like a freaking Kamehameha or some shit, bro. Like,
it does, bro.
Looks insane.
If you tell me we have this and then you're starting to believe that we don't have lasers burning down houses in Los Angeles.
Those LA fires, man.
Yeah, this is ridiculous, bro.
I know.
Okay, this is very crazy. So, Joe Biden signed with Los Angeles Talent Agency. What the fuck?
Look at his smile, bro. He's like, I'm an actor now, guys. I've always been an actor.
Bro, just retire, bro. You have like 3 years left, bro.
So, former U.S. President Joe Biden has signed with Los Angeles Talent Agency. The signing marks a reunion with creative artist agency CAA, which previously represented him from 2017 to 2020. The 82-year-old has remained quiet about his plans following his 5-decade career in public service, with no clear indication that he has a new project in the works. So, it's insane what he's got planned next, bro. He can't even remember reading a fucking speech, bro. He's not going to be able to read any lines in a movie.
Yeah, what the fuck? He's just going to show up as in cameo eating an ice cream, right?
And like the comment says, well, he was acting for 4 years.
Yeah, fucking Biden goofy. No, dude, just vanished, no?
Yeah.
A German scientist, Werner von Braun, predicted in 1952...
My God, you just read that so bad. Werner von Braun.
Okay, read it.
German scientist. You know who Werner von Braun is, bro?
No, it sounds like a DJ.
No? I guess, yeah, you're right. He's the guy that was part of the Nazis, that Operation Paperclip, that we stole them to help us with the space program.
Shit.
So German scientist Werner von Braun predicted in 1952 that a person named Elon would colonize Mars. If you scroll to the next one, in his diary, he talked about how in 1953 book Mars Project by famous rocket scientist Werner von Braun says the leader of Mars should be called Elon. Someone pulled the original German manuscript out of the archives to debunk this myth, only to confirm that von Braun did indeed predict he would be called Elon. And then you can see Elon Musk commenting on the tweet saying, "How can this be real?"
Wow,
that's insane, bro. Fucking that's
simulation right there.
Matrix theory proven right there, bro. You know.
Yeah,
that's insane. But no, Werner von Braun was super important with NASA and all that kind of stuff.
Wow, that's a fucking crazy moment, bro. If you're Elon Musk, you probably got a boner instantly. You know, you're like,
I know, yeah.
You're like, it's my time to shine. Yeah, this was crazy. Another recall, bro.
Bro, we've seen chocolate, we've seen Lay's, and now we're seeing broccoli, bro. All the essentials right there. Recall Walmart broccoli florets at highest threat level, risk of death. Bro.
Yeah, that's crazy. Why do they always say risk of death? I don't like this. It's just straight up death, bro.
I mean, broccoli already sucks in general, but don't be fucking trying to kill someone with that shit, you know?
Mm-hmm. This is crazy too. So this is, wait, what the fuck? Okay, so ByteDance, so TikTok's parent company, is on fire as ByteDance just dropped a new AI. This AI can generate videos of an image. So this is a still image of Bill Maher speaking, and they generated a whole video with his hand movements. This one too, we got the NVIDIA guy singing a song just from images, bro. Taylor Swift singing in Japanese.
It looks so bad, though. You can tell the lips. I think the lips is the hard. Everything else looks pretty good, but the lips just... Or the teeth, I don't know what it is, but...
This is just straight up AI, but this one's crazy. So this is...
really pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah, and he's speaking, he's giving a TED Talk, which is crazy.
Yeah.
This to me was the most important part of it. The fact that you can get a real video and you can edit either the audio or you can even edit the body parts. So if you pay attention to this video, his hands are moving slightly different than what they're moving here. Like they're making it move different.
Yeah. 100%.
Like this one's two hands, right here. So that is scary.
Scary shit, bro.
What is this? Oh, this one I just sent because apparently UTSA people were calling this guy of, I don't know if you've seen him, but this is Prime Time Steen. He's like a YouTuber. He does like some type of like conservative stuff, and he went to UTSA and they were fucking yelling at him, calling him a fascist and stuff.
Damn, dude.
You remember this area UTSA, bro?
Oh hell yeah, bro. By the McKinney Humanities, right? Yeah, I remember that.
Damn, look at this. How fucking woke people.
People will smoke vapes and everything up there.
Yeah. 100%. Never forget this young man exposed Dr. Fauci right in front of his face. He is a hero. So yeah, in this video, this guy was literally roasting Fauci to his face about how they're like forcing vaccines on him, and it's only been in development for a couple months when they take more than decades to develop a vaccine. And Fauci just fucking took it, bro. And they just like left him alone. I guess they were doing like some door-to-door knocking to get black people to take vaccines, some fucking PR bullshit. Fauci has had a horrible fall from grace, bro.
I know, dude. 100%.
This is
bro, this is insane. Look at this new Balenciaga wallet, bro. It literally looks like a bag of chips, bro, wrinkled up. Like, what the heck? That just shows how little ingenuity there is nowadays, bro. They're literally working on garbage, literally, and putting it in your pocket. Maybe that's how you don't get pickpocketed in France, or I don't know.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, that's what.
Bro, apparently their Subway is making a foot-long Oreo cookie, bro. We gotta do it for the live, bro.
I'm down to fucking do it. I have to eat it, bro. You know me.
Say, dog. How many calories in that bitch, bro? 3,000?
Probably like 500 or something.
Nah, thousands, bro. It's a foot long. Damn, dude. That's a lot of Oreo. And then Oreos can't even catch on fire, dude.
Oh, look, 1,200 calories.
Oh, dang. Let's go.
Okay. How much money do undocumented immigrants? Okay, so we went over this.
That's the video we talked about. Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone says 0, bro. Yeah.
Yeah, but nope. It was around what? 26.
98 billion. Yeah.
98 billion. So damn,
this wrapped it up. Oh, damn, we did an hour 20 on this. Damn.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Very good.
So guys, thank you for watching this long podcast that we did. You know, we got to keep on the grind. Please look forward to some videos that we're going to upload because we have some projects in the works. Miguel, is there anything you want to say before we conclude this podcast?
Yeah, I just want to say keep on watching us. You know, we're going to be, the short, for the MrBeast short is doing pretty good, bro.
Yeah.
So congrats on that. That's a good one. And yeah, we're going to keep on working on projects. Hopefully you guys stick along for that. You make sure to subscribe, like, and comment. And yeah, make sure to watch our next moves.
So watch it or not, like it or not, it's whatever. Subscribe. Peace.
Peace, brother.